Has anyone else felt anxious about the post-COVID reopening? We wanted this for so long. We waited for the society to reopen, but I can't seem to shake the feeling of social anxiety and fear of going back to normal life. When lockdowns happened in 2020, none of us imagined the long road ahead. The impacts of the pandemic on health and well-being aren't felt equally across the society. It worsens existing inequalities with especially negative impacts on those who are already disadvantaged. Let's take a look on how the pandemic affected our health and healthcare system.
In Europe, as in the rest of the world, the pandemic had a major impact on the supply of primary care, cancer screenings and treatment, care continuity for people with chronic conditions, and elective surgeries. Although cancer care typically focuses on early detection and treatment, the number of hospital stays for cancer had dropped by 11.5% on average compared to 2019. Delays in cancer screening during the pandemic likely caused a significant increase in cases that could have been caught earlier and are now diagnosed at later stages, placing an increased burden on an already strained healthcare system. The same happened with mental health issues that were left undiagnosed. Most people who developed COVID-19 fully recovered, but approximately 10 to 20% of people experienced a variety of long-term effects after they recovered from their initial illness. And what about mental health? 1 in 3 patients who got COVID suffer some neurological or mental disorders. Many experienced anxiety and mood disorders. COVID patients were also treated more often for anxiety and depression, insomnia, and different substance abuse issues, to those even more rare conditions such as psychosis.
For such a large-scale event like COVID-19, the impact on mental health can and will be long-lasting. Common mental health disorders were expected to rise during the post-pandemic era. Due to the long-term effects of the pandemic, restrictive measures such as social distancing and socioeconomic effects all had implications for mental health services. Social distancing was expected to possibly lead to substantial increases in loneliness, anxiety, depression, domestic violence, child and substance abuse. Now, after 3 years, this is more evident than ever. We are social beings and we are not designed to be in isolation. Did you know that physical activity can have the same effect as medication for mild to moderate depression? Moving your body can help you, so try team sports, dance, meditation, or something else that you enjoy.
Hey there, champions! Are you ready to rise strong, overcome the lingering effects of COVID-19, and take control of your health? Well, get pumped because we're about to dive into the amazing world of sport and physical activity, where you can conquer any challenge that comes your way. We know that dealing with post-COVID effects can be tough, but fear not, because sport is here to power you through. Today, we'll explore how engaging in physical activity can help you overcome difficulties in concentration, headaches, sleep problems, dizziness, and more. Get ready to reclaim your vitality and unleash your potential. Let's jump right in. Sport is a superhero when it comes to improving your brain power. It boosts blood flow to the brain, enhancing your ability to think and concentrate. Say goodbye to that brain fog and hello to mental clarity. Yoga and other mind-body activities can work wonders for your mental well-being. They help relieve stress, reduce anxiety, and lift your spirits. Get ready to find your inner zen and discover a sense of calm you never thought possible. Dribble, shoot, score. Team sports are not just about the game, they're about building connections and supporting each other. Joining a team sport can help you forge new friendships, boost your self-confidence, and create a network of support that's always there for you. Turn up the music and get your groove on. Dance and other fun-filled activities not only lift your spirits but also improve your coordination and balance. Get ready to embrace your inner dancer and let your body sway to the rhythm of life. Now that you know the superpowers of sport, let's explore some practical tips to make it a part of your post-COVID journey and improve your health. Start small and listen to your body. It's okay to take it easy and gradually increase the intensity of your workouts. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Find activities you love. Whether it's biking, hiking, dancing, or martial arts, discover what excites you and makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning. Connect with others who share your passion for sport. Join a local sports club, take part in community events, or find online communities where you can support and motivate each other. So, fellow warriors, let's rise strong and use the power of sport revealed in the present cheer video to overcome post-COVID effects. Embrace the energy, the passion, and the joy that sport brings into your life. Together, we can conquer any challenge, rewrite our stories, and create a future of boundless possibilities. Ignite your health, unleash your potential, and become the superhero of your own life.
To avoid feeling isolated and lonely now, after so many years have passed, we encourage you to have some fun and try things that you most likely wouldn't try before. Are you up for some juggling lessons? Or maybe try your hand with a new activity that you can do by yourself or with a friend?
We live in an incredibly busy world and the pace of life is often frenetic, and our mind sometimes gets overwhelmed by thoughts. Juggling is a way to meditate. It's good exercise to relax your mind and move your body. Before starting to learn how to juggle, you will learn how to make your juggling balls from scratch. You are going to need a piece of foil, couple single socks, assorted buttons, scissors, thread and needle, uncooked rice about 1.5 cup, little jar or cup for measuring, and couple rounder buns. First, cut a square-shaped piece of the foil and place it flat. Then pour some rice into the jar. You will need about half cup for each ball. Find the center of the foil. Cover your jar with it and flip it upside down. Slowly remove the jar, making sure all the rice stays on the foil. Set aside the sock you will be using for your first ball. Then grab the corners of the foil and twist them tightly. Next, put the rice ball inside the sock, filling the bottom of it. Squeeze it tight and twist it a couple of times. Secure it by twisting and tying the rubber band around it. Then fold the sock over itself, wrapping it tightly. Twist it and tie it with another rubber band. Depending on the length of the sock, you may have to fold it a couple of times. At the end, tuck in the remaining fabric and using a thread and a needle, sew up the ends of the sock, optionally adding the buttons. If you want your juggling ball to look unique, play with decorating. You can do an emoji with different faces, you can paint it or sew it any way you wish. Repeat the process to create the other two balls. Make them look all the same or totally different, given the materials you have. Now let's juggle. Step 1. Ball throwing and catching. In this exercise we train to throw the ball correctly, make an infinite sign shape in the air, and catching the ball with one hand. This may seem very basic, but it's an important step. When you feel it easy, move to the next step. Second step, 2 balls throwing and catching. This is the position to hold 2 balls in one hand. The ball in the front is the first one I throw. Then the other ball rolls to the top of my finger so I can give proper direction when I throw the ball. Now, how to catch 2 balls with one hand. You catch the first ball on the front of your fingers and then roll to the back so you have space to catch the second ball. Now practice the exercise until you feel comfortable catching 2 balls with one hand. Third step, juggling with 2 balls. First, you start with a throw with your dominant hand to the other hand. When that ball is almost there, throw the other ball underneath. Fourth step, juggling with 3 balls. Start with 2 balls in your dominant hand and 1 ball in the other hand. To get used to holding, throwing and catching this third ball, practice throwing it back and forth from one hand to the other. Now we exchange while holding this third ball in your dominant hand. When this feels comfortable, try to throw the third ball underneath the second throw. Think you are throwing right, left, right. Now add a fourth throw. You can count it if it's easier for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then with practice, start adding more throws and making the count go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is important you build the increasing of the counting throws slowly with control. It's more important a good control than the duration of the counting. Soon you will not be able to count so high. Congratulations, you are now a juggler of socks.
Look around your surroundings and find a small object that looks like a part of a larger thing. Put it on the paper. Try to draw other elements to it and create a funny picture. This exercise will develop your creativity and stimulate your brain to think positively. You can take a photo of an image and share it on your social media or just save it in your private photo gallery. Cheer up your life!
Crisis can lead to greater integration, and here and now is our opportunity to change the system that was tested during the pandemic and make it fit our needs. Let's be kind to each other and each other's mental health as we make this transition to a new normal.